Today, we're going to talk about the incredible Camino de Santiago, and I'll share some essential tips you need to know before you embark on this incredible journey. So let's dive right in. First and foremost, it's important to remember that the Camino de Santiago is not a race. It's a pilgrimage, a journey of self-discovery, and a chance to connect with others. So take your time, enjoy the scenery, and embrace the experience. Secondly, pack light. You'll be carrying your backpack on your back for the entire journey, so make sure it's not too heavy. Pack the essentials and leave the rest behind. Thirdly, be prepared for all weather conditions. The Camino de Santiago can be unpredictable, so make sure you have appropriate clothing and gear for both hot and cold weather. Fourthly, be respectful of the local culture and traditions. This is a sacred pilgrimage, and it's important to treat the locals and the environment with respect. Finally, don't forget to take time to rest. The Camino de Santiago is a marathon, not a sprint. Pace yourself, take breaks when you need them, and enjoy the journey. Stay until for more information on what you need to know before you, and don't forget to subscribe and help us grow our channel.
Welcome to Camino de Compostela, the ultimate guide to traveling the Camino de Compostela, an unforgettable journey of a lifetime. The Camino de Compostela is an ancient pilgrimage route that dates back to the 9th century and is located in the Iberian Peninsula of northern Spain. This pilgrimage, also known as Camino de Santiago, is a journey that spans over 500 miles and allows travelers to experience some of the most awe-inspiring, picturesque landscapes in all of Europe. Along the way, you will also have the opportunity to explore numerous historical and cultural sites as well as interact with locals who are passionate about sharing their unique culture. Travelers often cite spiritual enlightenment and personal growth as primary reasons for completing this pilgrimage. The questions most asked are where and why of the Camino de Compostela. The Camino de Santiago, also known as the Camino de Compostela, is a pilgrimage route that spans across northern Spain and ends at the city of Santiago de Compostela. The route is named after Saint James, Santiago in Spanish. Was one of the apostles of Jesus Christ, who is believed to be buried at the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela. People from all walks of life complete the Camino de Compostela pilgrimage for a variety of reasons. Many are seeking spiritual enlightenment or a physical challenge, while others embrace the journey as a retreat from modern life and the opportunity to connect with nature. For some, it is an opportunity to meet new people and form lasting bonds, while for others it is simply the chance to take in the stunning beauty of Spain's countryside. Regardless of motivation, each pilgrim comes away with a renewed sense of purpose and appreciation for life's precious moments. The Camino de Santiago has been a popular pilgrimage route for over 1,000 years and is still a popular destination for pilgrims and tourists from around the world. The route has many different starting points, but the most popular is the French way, Camino Francés, which begins in Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port in France and spans approximately 800 kilometers to Santiago de Compostela. The Camino de Santiago is known for its beautiful scenery, rich cultural heritage, and spiritual significance. It is a journey of personal growth and self-discovery, and many pilgrims walk the route as a way to reflect on their lives and seek spiritual enlightenment. Walking the Camino de Santiago can take anywhere from several weeks to several months, depending on the starting point and pace of the pilgrim. Along the way, pilgrims can stay in albergues, hostels, that are specifically set up for pilgrims, can taste Spain's local food, and meet people from all over the world. Overall, the Camino de Santiago is a unique and rewarding journey that offers both physical and spiritual challenges, as well as an opportunity to connect with others and explore the rich cultural heritage of northern Spain. Camino de Compostela's best time of year to go and why? The best time of year to go on the Camino de Santiago can depend on your preferences and the route you plan to take. Here are some key factors to consider. Weather. The weather can vary depending on the time of year and the location. Spring, April to May, and fall, September to October, are generally considered the best times to go because the weather is mild and there are fewer crowds. Summer, June, August, can be hot and crowded, while winter, November to March, can be cold and snowy in some areas. November to March, can be cold, windy and snowy. Summer tends to be the busiest time, while winter is the least busy. Accommodation. The availability of accommodation can also be a factor. Some albergues and hotels may be closed during the winter months, while others may be fully booked during peak season. Scenery. The scenery can also vary depending on the time of year. Spring and summer can be lush and green, while fall can be colorful with changing leaves. Winter can be stark but also beautiful in its own way. Ultimately, the best time to go on the Camino de Santiago depends on your personal preferences and priorities. Consider the factors talked and plan accordingly to ensure a positive travel experience. Planning a trip can be such an exciting experience. Exploring the different routes of the Camino de Compostela, which one is right for you? There are several routes on the Camino de Santiago, yet the Camino Francés, or the French way, is by far the most sought after. Be awestruck by the Portuguese way, Camino Portugués, the renowned Northern way, Camino del Norte, and the other routes have been gaining tremendous popularity recently. Here, some detailed information regarding each route and the ideal time to visit them. French way. The French way is the most popular route and starts in Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port in France, crossing the Pyrenees and ending in Santiago de Compostela. The best time to go on this route is from late spring to early fall, May to September. During these months, the weather is usually mild, and the scenery is beautiful. However, it can also be crowded, so it's best to book accommodation in advance. It is well known that the Camino de Compostela route can be walkable, but it's important to keep in mind that the difficulty of walking this route can vary depending on individual circumstances. From the unpredictable weather conditions, the uneven terrain and long distances covered, this is a journey that requires a great deal of physical and mental preparation before embarking upon it. Portuguese way. The Portuguese way starts in Lisbon or Porto and ends in Santiago de Compostela. The best time to go on this route is from late spring to early fall, May to September. During these months, the weather is usually mild and there are fewer crowds compared to the French way. The coastal route, which follows the coastline of Portugal and Spain, can be particularly beautiful, and the degree of difficulty to walk it is between moderate and easy. On the Portuguese way, walking from the Atlantic Ocean in Portugal to Spain's Mediterranean Sea. Along the way, you can visit Bragança, Évora, Elvas, Badajoz and Salamanca. Northern way. The Northern way starts in Iran and follows the northern coast of Spain, ending in Santiago de Compostela. The best time to go on this route is from late spring to early fall, May to September. During these months, the weather is usually mild, and the scenery is beautiful, with views of the sea and mountains. This route is less crowded than the French way, but it can also be more challenging due to its hilly terrain. Ultimately, the best time to go on any of the routes on the Camino de Santiago depends on your personal preferences and priorities. Consider the weather, crowds, and scenery when planning your trip, and make sure to book accommodation in advance if you're traveling during peak season. The Camino de Compostela is a popular pilgrimage route that starts in France and ends in Spain, typically taken by hikers and spiritual seekers alike. The months with the least amount of rainfall and most sunny days are usually May through September, making it the ideal time to embark on this incredible journey. The combination of sunny weather and dryness makes the Camino de Compostela an experience that will be remembered for years to come. Get ready for my upcoming video where I'll be sharing a list of albergues in Camino de Compostela with the cost associated with each. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on this information. Thank you. Camino de Compostela 3 routes and the best time to go. The French way is the most popular route and starts in Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port in France, crossing the Pyrenees and ending in Santiago de Compostela. The best time to go on the French way is from late spring to early fall, May to September. The Portuguese way starts in Lisbon or Porto and ends in Santiago de Compostela. The best time to go on the Portuguese Way route is from late spring to early fall, May to September. The Northern Way starts in Iran and follows the northern coast of Spain, ending in Santiago de Compostela. The best time to go on the Northern Way route is from late spring to early fall, May to September. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.